Hi, my name's Chloe Morgan and I'm a plant pathologist based at ADAS. Today I'm here at our open day site in Herefordshire, where I thought I'd give an update on what we're seeing and what's being reported in terms of disease pressure as we head towards that T2 timing in wheat. So we've already got quite high levels of Septoria in many crops, particularly those that were early sown, as a result of those very wet, wild conditions through the winter. Unfortunately, with the forecast set to change to more unsettled weather, this Septoria is likely to continue to spread through crops up into that important flag leaf. So it will be important to use robust chemistry at T2 to keep on top of Septoria. But what's been perhaps more unusual this season is the widespread yellow and brown rust reports. These started from quite early on ahead of T0, with yellow rust being seen in X days and Crusoe, as well as our more susceptible varieties. We've also had widespread reports of brown rust, starting to come in now as we approach that T2 timing. Here we've got brown rust in Crusoe and skyscraper. These pathogens have come in earlier than we normally see, and we think that's due to the mild temperatures over the winter. So we looked at the average temperature between October and March for this season, and it averaged 7 degrees C. If you remember, 2007 was a very high brown rust pressure season, one of the highest epidemics we've seen for brown rust on record. And that year, the same time frame, October to March, was also about an average temperature of 7 degrees C. So we're looking to a very similar season to that. What happens when you get mild temperatures through the winter is that the latent period of the pathogen, the time it takes to infect a leaf and release spores, is shortened. So essentially you get more life cycles during the winter than you might normally. And that means these pathogens start to appear in our crops a bit earlier and spread quicker. Warm temperatures are also likely to improve the infection efficiency. So as you approach T2, it will be important to make sure you've got chemistry in there that has activity on those brown rust and yellow rust pathogens, especially where you're already seeing symptoms. We'll be covering fungicide efficacy, as well as variety performance, cover cropping, nutrition, and weed control our open day here on the 18th of June, where we'll be joined by AHDB. So I hope to see you there.